Good morning. We are in Buffalo, New York. I'm going to attempt to fly along the shores of Lake Erie and fly to Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm going to do a touch and go at Dunkirk, New York. And so we'll be just flying along the shores. Well, hello there. Good to see you back. The original Big Mac. I love the name. I love the name. Um, but couple of days, I think Sunday. Sunday we drove out this way. We did a day trip to Toronto, and and so I actually drove by this place. So that's kind of what the goal is. There is a lot of clouds today, and it is certainly affecting my frames. Before the stream started, I played around with my graphics sliders. There ain't nothing I can do to kind of improve this, so I'm just going to have to tough it out. But what goes on is if the frames get like too low, like down below 30 actually, then you get crazy abnormalities in the VR headset. So when I move my head, the images don't stay like still. They kind of like have like a little bit of jitter to them. So if I move my head kind of slow, they're okay. But if I move it fast, then it's almost like you see a double image, but it's not quite that. It's something different. So without further ado, see if I can get this plane started. And so we're flying a Cessna 172, and probably one of my favorite airplanes. I'll find more, but since I learned how to fly on this guy, it does have a good place in my heart. So next in, and it'll roll over. Here she is. Taxi lights on, avionics on.
Buffalo Niagara International Information Romeo 1430 Zulu arriving runway 2332 departing runway 2332 weather wind calm visibility 7 miles sky conditions few at 200 few at 1900 scattered at 5500 temperature
That sounds
15 dew
entertaining.
point 14 altimeter 3002 advise on initial contact you have information Romeo.
What runway she say? 3-2?
Buffalo Niagara International Information Romeo 1430 Zulu arriving runway 2332 departing runway 2332 weather wind
Oh,
calm
okay.
visibility 7
So
miles sky conditions few at 200
so we're either
few
at
at
this end, this runway, or
1900
this runway.
scattered at 5500 temperature 16 dew point 14
But we got
altimeter 3002 advise on initial contact you have information Romeo.
we have clouds pretty much.
Buffalo Niagara International Information
Whoops.
Romeo 1430 Zulu arriving runway
Oh, they're both the same.
2332 departing runway 2332 weather wind calm
Let me get a
visibility 7
frequency
miles
here.
sky conditions few at 200 few at
Buffalo ground.
1900 scattered at
I'll quiet you down. And then we'll put Buffalo Tower. 0. All right. So I got ground in the active, and I got the tower in the standby. So that should work. Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 05.
05? What the heck are you talking about? Really? Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Kilo Bravo Uniform Foxtrot is scattered. Visibility is 10 miles, winds are calm, cloud coverage is 200, few clouds. 1900 few clouds. 5500 scattered. Current altimeter is 3002. Temperature 16 dew point 15.
Say winds.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf Buffalo Niagara International winds are calm.
Okay. All right. Guess that makes sense. So 0545. All I gotta do is figure out how to. Whoops, that's no good. Gotta make a pit stop. Put some fuel in this thing. Yeah, let's go for 3. 3 should be good. Light changes. All right, that'll be good enough. All right. 05. So, let's see if you think I got everything right. Yep, the Buffalo Ground, Buffalo Tower. Okay. So, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready to taxi.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to runway 05 via taxiways Papa, Quebec, Delta, Echo, Alpha, hold short runway 14, and runway 05, and runway 05.
Taxi to runway 05 via taxiways Papa, Quebec, Delta, Echo, Alpha, hold short runway 14, and runway 05, and runway 05 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay. So we're right here. It says Papa, that's here. Then Quebec. Then I have to hold short here on this runway. And then Delta. Come down to Delta, then turn on Echo, hold short here. And over here, I think it said Alpha, over to 5. We'll see if I could figure this out. Hee. All righty. See if I get the plane turned the right way. Yeah, looks like I did. I gotta go down this way. Just keep double checking and make sure these are all taxiways. So this should be Quebec.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf cleared to cross runway
Cool.
14.
Cleared to cross runway 14 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Oops. Wrong way. Man, this is confusing. There we go. I just want to stop for a minute here. I put parking brake on and jump out. So that's pretty cool. A big old radar antenna sitting there spinning around. That's pretty neat. Alrighty, back in the plane. Wow, it's a lot more cloud cover than I was planning on. I was going to start in the south and come north, but clouds in the south were really bad. I didn't think they'd be that bad here. Just trying to get myself a little bit straighter in the cockpit here. Alrighty, this is another hold short. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request cross runway 05.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Buffalo ground on 133.2, please repeat your request.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready to cross runway 05.
Contact tower on 120.5, have a good morning.
Cleared to cross runway 05 tower on 120.5 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Get over to the taxiway line here. Okay, no longer need you. So let's get some maps going. Geotip. Up, charts. Sectionals, Detroit. Cool. I'll probably zoom out a little bit here. That'll be good. Let's see, am I on tower? Yeah. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready for departure. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready for departure.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are calm. Altimeter is 3002, cleared for takeoff. Runway 05 squawk 1200.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 05 squawking 1200 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay, look, I'm ready now. Alrighty, off into the clouds. A little bit not following this runway here. So we're east and we need to go west. And I thought I loaded a flight plan in, but it doesn't look like I did. Oh well. It's pretty easy. We gotta go west and we should have the shore. The lake should be on our right. And right now there may be a lake, but it's gonna be on our left. So we'll make sure we're at least 500 feet out of the above the runway or the airport. And there is a lot of clouds. So go ahead and make a left-hand turn here. See if I can get myself kind of pointed westbound. Yeah, there's a lot of clouds. Oh well. What's the temperature? All right.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, enjoy your morning. Frequency
I don't
change
know
approved.
if I'm going to. It's like I'm in the rain. Oh my word. This is not good. So, we'll power back a little bit here. Try to get the plane trimmed up a little bit. Figure out why I don't have a flight plan. Set the heading bug. Let's set it for west. Put a heading on. I'm going to hold altitude right here. Plane's going to turn a little bit. And let me get my bearings, because I really thought I had a flight plan in here, but I didn't. So highlight. Where's Buffalo? There it is. So go down to Buffalo. Buffalo, Dunkirk, Erie. Enter. Alrighty. So if everything, let's go menu. Whoops. Flight plan. I'll highlight you. Menu. Activate leg. Flight plan. Nav. Are you going to turn? Oh, you are. You want to know where you want to go. Got it. That's cool. Alrighty. So we're kind of flying over Buffalo right now, and amongst the clouds. So my performance is pretty bad, and but still does look kind of cool. I normally don't fly in clouds. Just normally something ain't going right here. Let me figure out what's wrong. Why did you not menu activate leg? Why are you doing this? I think sometimes if you get it too far from its course, it can't intercept it. It's what I think it is, but I'm also not sure. And maybe I activated, let me look. So, flight plan. Oh, I activated Buffalo. No. Menu. Activate leg. So, are you going to go in the right place now? We'll see. Straighten up, straighten up. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I think we're catching it now. Okay. Wow, that must be a railroad thing down there. Wowie cowie, like a railroad yard. That's a lot of tracks. Wow. Hi, Iowa Scotsman. How are you doing this morning? I'm trying to get my GPS to work. So far, I'm unsuccessful. I'm flying in the clouds. We just took off from Buffalo. I'm trying to fly down the shoreline of Lake Erie. And so far, I'm not successful. Nav. And yeah, are you like close enough now? You can like just fly this heading? Why are you doing this? I don't get it. I don't get what the issue is. What do I have wrong? Seems a bit better, but still not right. I would not say that that's true today. My frames are really poor, and because they're poor, it makes things more difficult to see. They are not as crisp and clear as when I was flying in X-Plane 11. I'll put it that way. So I think it'll come, but right now, no, it's not. But I'm also doing something I've never done in X-Plane 11. I'd never fly in clouds like this. I just wouldn't do it. So, but it's kind of part of just kind of showing off X-Plane 12. Is clouds are part of it, and and for the most part they look pretty good. But there are times when they have some issues. So that's just part of it. That's the way it is. So. Alrighty, looks like I'm finally on course, and it looks like I'm gonna fly right through a cloud. So luckily the temperature is such that I ain't gonna worry about icing. So that's a good thing. So I got about 26 miles to go, and oh, how big is this cloud? Wow, he looks kind of big. Should I think I'm gonna take it off autopilot. Whoa. Try to get to the left of him. See if I can kind of skirt around this guy. Because there's the shoreline, so I can kind of follow the shoreline, and I'll be okay. So I'm gonna put altitude hold on. I thought I was. For some reason, roll mode's kicking in. X-Plane 11 or X-Plane 12? Okay. I don't have that problem with 11. Okay. For some reason, and I'm not so sure why, but it looks like I've got roll mode on almost all the time here. I can't get it off. I don't know why that is true. If I click it on heading, get off. As soon as I turn it off in heading, then it goes to roll mode. So somehow I have inadvertently engaged roll mode, and I'm not so sure how to disable it, because disabling the autopilot doesn't disable it. And I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's these little, it's hard to see in the VR, but there's this little letters over here, and I'm pretty sure it's roll mode. And because of that, when I click on altitude, it won't let me get in the altitude hold, which is kind of tending to be quite annoying. This is new. This says so let me get Yeah, that's another bug I guess I got to report. That isn't right. So we're 18 miles away from Dunkirk. Should be able to see it, especially like flying along the lake shore here. Should be able to see it. So I'm trying to fly at around 3,000 feet. It's kind of where I'm trying to be. Just dodging clouds. Yeah, because I think there's something called control wheel steering or something like that, and it's almost like that got inadvertently turned on, and I gotta figure out if that is true, then how do I get it to just turn off? So we are flying along the shores of Lake Erie, and Buffalo is behind us. We're headed westbound towards Erie, Pennsylvania. We'll do a quick stop at Dunkirk, New York. Just do a touch and go there. So Dunkirk doesn't have a tower, so all it has is a Unicom. So I'll dial in the Unicom into the standby frequency, and then we'll. So you can kind of see where we're flying to here. Oh, and Dunkirk is DKK, so we're flying down London shore. So all in all, it's not too bad. It's there is issues, but I kind of expected that. So I'm still playing with graphic settings, trying to find something I'm like completely happy with. Haven't got to that place yet. So let me airports. So what's a Unicom? A Unicom 123.075. TechCom 1 standby 123.075.
Com 1 standby set to 133.075.
TechCom 1 standby 123.075.
Com 1 standby set to 123.075.
All right. Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 06.
Okay. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Kilo Delta Kilo Kilo is scattered. Visibility is 10 miles, winds are calm, cloud coverage is 1,400 scattered. Current altimeter is 3003. Temperature 19 or dew point 17.
All right. So Dunkirk's about the same as Erie. It's about actually same as Buffalo. They're about 600 feet. Yeah, 700 feet. So 700 feet plus 1,000, 1,700, 1,800 pattern. I'm flying at 3,000, so once I get about 10 miles out, I'll pull some power out and lower some elevation. I'm pretty well set up for a downwind for runway 06, so I'll be pretty well set for that, and so we'll do a pattern. So we'll fly down the downwind for 06, and do a touch and go, and then go down the shoreline some more to Erie. Erie's probably 50 miles or so from Dunkirk, so maybe a little more. So the water does look pretty good. Shorelines look nice. I like that. So the majority of 12 I like quite a bit. I kind of like how these clouds work. I mean, I intentionally wanted to fly through some of them, just to make sure that that when you fly through them, it isn't like just a dark, just all dark inside. You know, that it's not dark. I mean, it's kind of, it's white. I mean, so, and that's kind of what I experienced. So that's cool. So we're 7 miles out, so probably time to get rid of autopilot and my airplane. So all I gotta do is find it. I don't want to get too low. I think at 2,500 I'm going to go level, and until I can actually see this airport. Because what I've found is if you get too low, it makes it more difficult to find them. So it says it's about 6 miles out. So. There it is. Not that easy to see. I knew what I was looking for, and I knew it was off the shore a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. But just that little glimmer. That's the runway. And it's the right direction. So. There's a golf course. So trying to get parallel with the runway here. Trying to be level right here. Dunkirk Unicom, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind, runway 06. Alrighty. Oops. A little slow here. Too far. There's a big power station, big coal-fired power station here. That's why all the power high lines are around here. So. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf turning final. This is one of the airports that I worked on. I've had better. We'll make sure we get 500 feet up off the above the airport, and we'll head down the shoreline some more. Why does that? So we're 43 miles away from Erie. Looks like it's 24 minutes, though. Not too long. Frames are still rather pitiful. About, it looks like the bottom's about 30, so between 30 and 34 or 35. Still not in my comfort zone for VR. I like to be in about 45. 45, everything is like really visually is smooth. Even at 30, the plane itself is smooth, but the visual experience isn't as smooth as what I've learned to enjoy. So. I do like how the trees are, how they how full they are. So I mean, so the trees come right up alongside that. What road is this? That should be. Not sure if it's 90 or 20. Probably it's 20. Probably 90's north or south of here. But that the trees come right up by the road. They don't go on the road, but they come right up to it. So it's all full, like right along the road. So that looks really nice. So. Same way here, this secondary road. You know, there's trees on both sides of it. So. Oh. All in all, I am very happy. We got a ways to go, but I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh my word! No way. No way. I'm glad mine didn't do that. That would have been disastrous in VR. Wow. Really dense clouds? Probably were. Wow. Yeah, okay. Wow. Yeah, 'cause I got one coming up here. I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm going to be able to be underneath it, but we'll see. I'm just autopiloting it between the airports just so I can sit back and kind of enjoy what I'm seeing here. So. Hi, Whippy. How are you doing? Welcome back. We left Buffalo, New York, and we had a lot of clouds in Buffalo. we flew through clouds in Buffalo, and we just did a touch and go at Dunkirk, and I'm on my way to my home airport to KERI, to Erie, Pennsylvania. We're flying along the shores of Lake Erie because when I looked to the south, it was really bad weather down there. So the coast looked pretty nice, and so I got to Buffalo and went, oh, that's not as nice as I thought. I'm doing fine. I got another vaccine jabby yesterday. So my girlfriend works at a pharmacy at Walmart, and so whenever the new ones come in, she texts me and says, be here at this time. Well, and normally it's like all done for me. I don't have to. This time I had to fill out a little bit of paperwork, but normally she's got it all filled out for me. But my medical insurance had changed, so there was some things that I had to sign, that kind of stuff. So, but I'm doing okay. I had a sore throat yesterday, but today it has subsided a lot. So, but I don't have a sore arm. I don't feel achy. think I had a headache a little bit last night, but not today. So no big deal. All is good in my world. So I'm looking at the shoreline. So they look quite nice. I'm kind of like the way the shorelines work. And that's what I'm kind of wondering. If you use like Ortho for XP, I think you have to do something to kind of make it not kind of hurt that, you know. So, but I'm my goal is to like fly pretty much native default scenery, no ortho, until Simhaven comes out with their stuff for X-Plane 12. And when Simhaven comes out with their stuff, then I'm going to be trying their stuff. So that's kind of what my plan is as far as scenery goes. So I have a big enough hard drive now that I could do Ortho for XP for pretty much everywhere. But I'm not sure I want to invest the time if say Simhaven makes it look the same, if not better. Then I think I'll just go with that. So, but they were supposed to have it ready when we got public access, but I don't know whether they run into some unforeseen issues or what. But he says that he was building it, and his computer's running like 24/7 building it. So. I had only used a little bit of their stuff in 11, but I was seeing some of the preview pictures for 12, and it looked really, really, really nice. So I'll probably end up flying. I'll fly a bit here in the States, but I may fly over in Europe and stuff. Because I had flown in 11, like in Great Britain, with Orbex's True Earth for like Great Britain. I had flown over in Europe in 11 in VR with that stuff, and so I'm kind of curious how different it's going to be. So 29 miles to go. And the clouds, for the most part, actually like look really nice. I mean, where you can see, you know, like you got some puffy clouds are kind of going by you. You know, I mean, we're flying, but those clouds are moving. I think they're moving faster than we're flying. So we're kind of flying through this front here, and kind of how I look at clouds is, do they have some semblance, or do they look close to what they look like in real life? And if they look close, isn't that kind of what we're looking for? It's not that they're pretty. It's that they look like real clouds. Because I was watching Iron Condor's stream yesterday, and he was flying. He was doing an airliner. Where was he flying from? He was flying to Florida, maybe from. Someplace in maybe New Orleans. Maybe he was flying from New Orleans or like Orlando. And the clouds were just astounding, where he could show on the map where there was a thunderstorm, and you could see the anvils of the thunderstorms. That was just incredible. And I mean, and that's just default. I mean, that's not any weather add-on. That's just X-Plane 12. That was amazing. And I told him, I said, this is the best stream I've seen of X-Plane 12. just it really, really looked quite amazing. You know, where you could actually see where the weather was, and then see the clouds from that weather. That was pretty neat. Really? Where's your cloud quality at? Can you run it all the way to the top? Because that's where mine is. So my cloud quality is clear at maximum. So this is where my graphic setting is for flying, for being in VR. So uh, it's basically, this is where I'm at in VR. So, okay. All right. Okay. And they look blurry, huh? Do they, I mean, do they look worse than what you're seeing in my stream? Wow. Okay. So the real thing here is, uh, what kind of graphics card are you running? I mean, understand I'm running a big CPU. I'm running 11, an i9 11900K, and I'm running a 3090. So I'm running pretty big hardware. But then again, I'm streaming VR, so that has to take a toll. Because the only pixelation I see right now is on the bottom of those clouds. I can see kind of like some pixelation there. Okay, all right. 3080, 8 gigs of RAM or more, or VRAM. 10. Okay, all right, okay, that should be fine then. my my bot was a little crazy. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. I'll have to calm him down. That's craziness. So you did VRAM and caps and the bot went, I don't like that. So sorry. Because I have to run an automated bot because in VR there's no way I have like any kind of method, and I don't get enough people, you know, to actually have like moderators that show up. I mean, I just don't. That's fine. But so I have an automated bot, and sometimes it's a bit aggressive. So okay, not a problem. Alrighty, so we're 20 miles from Erie, and you can just I can just barely see in the distance out in the lake our peninsula. So it's a pretty big guy. It's about 300 acres that protrudes out from Erie, and basically the handle part, the part that connects to the land, it basically points right to the airport. So it's like a nice, great big landmark that you can see from like this. I'm 20 miles away and I can see this thing. So, but it's 300 acres. It's not a little piece of land. So, And it probably goes down the shoreline. Wow. I bet you close to 10 miles. That from where it connects to the land to where it wraps back around close to land again. Yeah, that's probably 10 miles down the shore. And on this side, there's kind of an opening in between it. So, so the opening is what we call the channel. So to get into the inner part, which is the bay of for Erie, that's where you go through the channel to get into the bay. And it protects. It does a really good job of protecting the. We can get some pretty bad storms on Lake Erie because it's so shallow that when they kick up, I mean, they can be kind of vicious. I've seen waves coming into the shoreline of 12 to 14 feet. And if you're like a little pleasure craft out in the lake, you're not going to deal with that very well at all. So the bay protects. If they get into the bay, you don't have that. And you just have really, really, really small waves. So. And on the lake side of the peninsula, they have like beaches. So they go swimming and stuff. It's cold though. It's not too warm. Set COM1 standby 118.100.
COM1 standby set to 118.1.
So that's tower for Erie. So in this area here, this is kind of close to where, let me look, yeah. This is pretty close to where I live. Basically it is, thousands of acres of vineyards. So the lake moderates the climate along the shoreline and up to where 90 is, and basically there's an elevation change of about 500, 600, 700 feet, where from this level here, it's quite a bit higher. So on this lower level, there's a lot of vineyards that, and the majority of those vineyards go to my former employer, which is Welch's, that goes to produce grape juice. A small percentage of those vineyards they make wine with, but it's a small percentage. Welch's consumes the majority of it, and right now, I think it's Niagara season, so the white grapes they're harvesting right now. Shortly, they'll be switching to Concords, which are the purple grapes. Yeah, I spent 49 years at Welch's, so I was a plant electrician. So basically, if something broke, they called Bill to get it to fix it, and so we could make more grape juice. So we make grape juice, grape jelly, grape jam, a bunch of different fruit jellies and jams. So yeah, when we harvest grapes, there's the majority of them come in now with on a flatbed. There's 2 big tanks on this flatbed. Each tank holds about 14.5 tons, and so we use a 20-ton crane to dump them. So you hook on the one side of this, and there's like a hinge on the flatbed. So you lift this tank up and basically pour the grapes out of it. So you dump like 14.5 tons at a time. Needless to say that you got to have some pretty good sized pumps to like kind of deal with that kind of volume coming at you. So, alrighty. So, looking at 11. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, stay active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you were garbled. Please say again.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, stay active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you were garbled. Please say again.
Are you kidding me? Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you were garbled. Please say again.
Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Tower, go ahead.
Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 06.
Okay. So, exactly the same as we were before. We'll approach exactly the same. 9 miles out, so autopilot off. Get my feet back on the pedals. Pull back some power. You can see the runway from here. So I'm going to try to get down to 2,500 feet right here. I'm a bit out, so I can actually just level right here where I am. That'll be fine. So I've been looking at the autogen that X-Plane 12 is bringing, and so when I look at Erie, I mean it looks pretty close. So along this part of Erie, that's kind of the downtown and the more industrial part. So you got buildings that look like warehouses and that kind of stuff. And then as you go further out, that's where kind of the suburbs are. And even along the lakeshore here, you notice these houses are lower because that's suburbs. This land, when you get close to the lake, the land is really pricey. And so you have, more residential areas. So. But actually, I mean, it looks fairly well. So what I'm kind of curious is what will Simhaven bring to like a place like Erie that isn't, it's just a medium-sized town. It's nothing special, I mean, what will it bring? That was a pretty big stutter there. What will it bring? So I'm just kind of curious about that part. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, inbound to land.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, good afternoon. Squawk 1200, enter pattern on a left downwind for runway 06.
Okay.
Call downwind.
I'll do that.
Enter pattern on a left downwind for runway 06 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Yeah, and you can see where that part of the peninsula just points right to that right to the airport. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, because I know earlier today when I looked outside, there was like blue sky. There was like no clouds. But I looked out like over the lake. I did see some clouds out over the lake. So the 4-lane road right there to the left, that's Interstate 79. Comes all the way down by the gets close to Lakeshore. Doesn't get completely there. That goes to Pittsburgh and then even further south. So. But that's when you're pretty close to the airport, and if you haven't got ready, you probably should. So and I'm at about 1,900 feet right now. So and close to level. Still descending a little bit. Yeah, basically when I learned how to fly an airplane, I had two airports to pick from. I had this airport, and then I had one in New York. I don't think it was Dunkirk. I think it was a different airport. And so I chose Erie because it had a tower, and I wanted to make sure that I learned how to use a radio. I wanted to make sure I just knew how to do that. I thought that was kind of important, and I'm kind of glad I did. Great place. So basically, you take off. You got a view of the lake. You know, when you were south of here doing practice, the lake is like a great reference. Kind of like, you know, you just head north. You can't go too far because you're gonna run into the lake. So Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 06.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf call turning final for runway 06.
When I learned how to fly here, the runway was about 5,000 feet long. They have since increased it to 8,000 feet. So the runway was quite a bit shorter when I was learning how to fly. Well, hello from Liverpool, England. How are you doing? I'm just getting ready to do my final landing. Try to make sure I'm not too low. I am doing awesome, thank you. Alrighty, there's the end of the runway. I'll pull back on yoke a little bit. Back to about 1600, 1 knot to flaps. Get the plane down a little bit here so I don't run out of airspeed. So we're going to come out a little bit here. Not too far because I'm a little bit, whoops. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad. It's so hard to try to make this work. I'd love doing it, but it's not easy. But I like trying to make it. I try to make it look easy. I guess it's the right way to say it. So we're turning here on base. 1 more knot to flaps. I'm going to land with 2 knots to flaps. Whoops, too much, Bill, too much. Too much. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf turning final. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 040 at 6 knots, cleared to land runway 06.
Cleared to land runway 06 Cessna
Thank you
6
for the
Bravo
follow.
Golf.
Give me a second. I will get back with you. I'm too high here. Do I want to slip? I can. I got rid of some of it. I kind of like to play with that a little bit.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf exit runway when able.
Poor and late flare. Are you kidding me? That's priceless. Oh, that is priceless. Yeah, I thought it was better than my, this guy thought it was. He said, poor and late flare. It's like, are you kidding me? I thought I did pretty good. Oh, well. That's his job, is to keep me honest. Alrighty, we are at Erie International Airport, KERI, along the shores of Lake Erie, where I learned how to fly exactly this plane. Not exactly this one, but one just like it. So it was a 172 SP. I flew some ends. Oh, they were bad. So let me. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear of active runway 06.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, welcome to Erie International Ridge, contact ground on 121.9er, have a nice day.
Ground on 121.9er Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request taxi to General Aviation Parking.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, taxi to General Aviation Parking via taxiways Alpha, Echo, Bravo, hold short runway 02.
Taxi to General Aviation Parking via taxiways Alpha, Echo, Bravo, hold short runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okie dokie. So, this airport here, I have contributed to the scenery gateway, and I'm not quite done with it yet, but it's a lot better than what it. Somebody else come in and worked on it, but the signs and stuff weren't really in the right place. So I come in and I looked on Google Maps and made sure every sign matches in real life. So the same way as, let me stop here a minute. That 7 over there, I think it's a 7. Maybe a 3. None of them were there, and they're there in real life. So in other words, how much further do you have down the runway? You got these great big signs that actually tell you that. When the airport was redone, they weren't there. I went, really? Why not? Oh, I actually didn't. Oh, give me a minute. No. I generally, the only time I use toe brakes is actually to slow down. To turn, unless I want to, so in other words, if I want to turn here, tight, then I'll hold my left one, and I'll spin it right around. Same way I can do the same thing with the right one. So I'm just holding down the right toe brake. So that thing that pivots. So no, the only time I use toe brakes is for that particular reason, or if I need to slow down. In other words, if I've given it like too much juice going down a taxiway, I'll tap on the toe brakes. But I try real hard to make sure that I do it kind of evenly, so the plane doesn't veer, left or right. So. Oh, really? Let me think. Nope. Haven't been to Liverpool. I've flown there in the sim, but we
Cessna
have
6 Bravo Golf, cleared to cross runway 02.
Cleared to cross runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
We have been to England. We were in, where did we go? We were in London. We were in Scotland. We were in Holyhead. Trying to think, because we took a ferry from Holyhead to Ireland. So we were there a while ago now, maybe 5 years ago now. So like right here, I'm going too fast, so I just shove down on both brakes. And normally in that case, I don't tap because I want to make sure I have the brakes even. So I just shove them right to the floor. So just all the way down to the floor. And make sure. Don't. Stop. Okay. All righty. So like here I'll try to have enough momentum, but I'm kind of tapping on the left brake. So I was trying to let the momentum pull me around. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. So we got the plane. We actually survived. It was fun coming out of Buffalo. So, a couple of things. When I'm in X-Plane 11, if I'm setting in this position, and I look over like this distance is quite clear. Right now, that's not true. I can see these numbers pretty good. That one, not too bad, without like leaning in, and I'm talking about just turning my head. Yeah, it may be. Austin played around with the flight model a lot, and at first, during the bringing X-Plane 12 to life, I was having a heck of a time trying to land 172, but I kind of figured out just how it works. And but in X-Plane 11, I'm flying with the reality expansion pack, so that also has some modifications, I think, to the flight model. So, but this is default by X-Plane 12, and it's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Is I want to have everything just kind of default and kind of go from there, and then sometime down the road I'm going to start adding add-ons on, because I will be using the reality expansion pack in 12. So okay, just the Cessna. Because the Baron's a twin, right? So in 11, this is a little bit clearer, but I think, let me look. I think I changed my setting. Yeah, so I don't have this all the way up. If I turned it up to here, it's off. And it does make that 530 look a little bit better. But it cost me in performance. So I'm kind of playing with all these sliders related to what the weather is and what my system can actually deliver. So we'll turn off the avionics. Kill the engine. Huh, interesting. That's really interesting. So let's kind of play around at the runway here, or at the airport. Because I always want to like show kind of this stuff off a little bit. So so when uh, so when people ask like what changed, like what's different between 11 and 12, the one thing that's different is the airport textures are quite a bit improved. So if we go over here to this tile, you notice there's a crack in that tile. But if you look, you see another one that has that crack? There's one over there that does have a crack, but it's not the same as that one. Same way as that one has a crack, but when you look, it's like, so they're somehow randomized. I don't know how they do this, but they do. And these textures have direction, and the direction is kind of related to how the like how the puddles are, how snow is. It kind of follows the direction of in other words, if the direction of this tile was changed, of basically this area, then the tiles would point over in this direction. So this whole row would be going that direction, not towards the lights over there. So that all is new in WED, where you can basically adjust that kind of stuff. And so I want to jump out to the runway here. Trying to find the quickest way to get here. That probably is it. So it's taxiway, runway. So when you kind of like look at these runways, same way, they got like cracks in them. So they got a crack running like the length of this runway here. So like, all the way down here. And it's the same thing. It doesn't, you can't, there may be a repeat in this somewheres, but it isn't obvious. I mean, in where you are looking, it's not obvious at all. And so that is different. That is like way, way, way better. You know, at least what I'm seeing than 11. So this is an improvement. So you know, we're the same way as you can tell. This is kind of a different material than this is. So, and the grass isn't 3D, but it certainly looks like grass. And just the objects. I mean, I've always kind of been pretty surprised, happily surprised, would be the right way to put it. Just how well the airport environment is. You know, in other words, you go over here, you got fence all the way around this airport, and that's what you have in real life. So, to me, it's important that the airports look like they look in real life, not some artistic representation or the output of artificial intelligence. And because when you use artificial intelligence to make an airport, no, it doesn't reflect real life. Where these airports, because somebody has given a human touch to the airport, that makes such a big difference. So, go look at the old Winsaki. Yeah, not moving too much. It's kind of calm today. So I'll jump back in the cockpit. Yeah, so I've been like redoing all the signage. So I've been looking pictures when I can get them from here, and also like on Google Earth or Maps, I guess, and to try to make sure the signs match. You know, so can I see that sign? And then it's just a matter of figuring out what should it say. You know, I mean, it'd be pretty obvious. That's golf. So golf's that way. So so I've been trying to improve that part of the of this airport. So, and with 12, we have improved assets. So we have more toys to play with to make it better. Okay, I'll go back at this. About 2 hours. Okay, probably not really 2 hours. Probably an hour and a half. But the flight went well. I was a little bit. Where are we at now? Yeah, so I'm 30, 35. Not too bad. It's still, when the clouds are overhead, it makes a difference. I mean, it absolutely makes a difference. And you know, streaming makes a difference. Flying in VR makes a difference. so all of it kind of eats at your resources. So, but all in all, I was pretty happy with the flight. It turned out as well as I kind of hoped it would. When I was taking off from Buffalo, and I was almost immediately when I took off flying into clouds, I was like, "Oh boy, this may have been a bad idea." But as you look south, because that's where I was going to fly from, there is a lot of clouds south of us. So that's kind of why I chose to do what I did. So kind of hoping within the next couple of days, I want to fly over the more wooded parts of Pennsylvania to kind of show how that looks. And I think it looks pretty good. Other people think that the wooded parts at a distance, the trees don't look as good as they do when they're closer to you. I need to see that for myself and see if I experience that or not. You know, I mean, so. And there's different things that tend to. Certain people find certain things more critical than others, so it's kind of the way it is. All right, I'm going to call it, and thanks everybody for stopping by. It was a lot of fun. if you enjoyed this kind of content, please click on the follow button. I really appreciate that. And Kingsman, thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope you have a great day. Iowa Scotsman, thank you too. Wilfie, thank you so much. Uh, it really makes my day when I start up a stream and go a little bit, and all of a sudden I go, oh, that's somebody I've seen before in my stream. That's great. We'll see you guys all later. You have a great day. I've had a lot of fun today. Thank you so much.